Okay, we'll see how this goes. I might share this if things work, but I'm not sure they will. I'm not sure they won't. Um, okay, we'll see how this goes. So, um, we're gonna go through and we're gonna we're gonna watch the play-by-play of every game, and we will start with Ann Arbor versus Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge, the number, let's see what seed they are. And I may have to start this again if it kicks me out. So Baton Rouge, the 9 seed, won by 8 versus Plainview. Ann Arbor won by 30 over Allentown. So real quick, it's a close game. So I haven't seen any of these games either, just so you guys know. And yeah, I thought we could let me actually post this so that you guys can see. I don't know. Posted, and we will see if anyone comes. So Baton Rouge is up by 1 here. Close game going back and forth and back and forth. 16-16. I didn't stop to look if there was any fouls or not, but Thomas hits a big 3 to put him up by 1 with after the first quarter. Keaton Jackson comes back with another 3 to put him up by 2. Denver Thomas with another. Now Baton Rouge is up by 5. Okay, now I'm up by 2. Staples hits a shot. Keaton Jackson, Gavin, Jeffrey Foley, the backup point guard, or I guess he's not playing point guard, but he got his second foul, but he's staying in. 4-point game. Defensive battle. Dominic Zimmerman hits a big shot to pull him with him. 1-point game. Okay, Foley hits a shot. McFadden hits a shot. Baton Rouge up by 1 at halftime. So, yeah, I'm not sure where Foley was playing, but it would have been one of the guys would have been in foul trouble. It wasn't Zimmerman. It wasn't Staples. It wasn't Lewis. So it was either, and it wasn't Shelton. So it was Donovan, I think. Yep, Devin Donovan, the backup power forward. Keaton Jackson hits a shot. Goodwin, Jackson again, 14 points. So they got up to 8 there. Back up to 8, 5, 7, 4, 6, 8. Ooh, a 10-point lead with 12 minutes left. Ann Arbor's a little on the ropes here. We'll see. Ooh, Dwayne Shelton misses both free throws. That's a tough one. Gavin McFadden with 20 points here. That's a big game right there for them. 8. Ooh, it's an 11-point game going into the 4th. Can Ann Arbor come back? They cut it to 9. Slaughter turns it over, and then Elijah Slaughter picks up Dwayne Shelton's 4th foul. So, but he's staying in. We'll see. Harrison Williams went out, and they're getting the starters back, and we'll see what happens. Ooh, 7-point game. Donovan gets another foul. Ooh, Staples cuts it to 4. 6, 5, 7. Ooh, a 3-point game. Oh, Gavin McFadden with a big 3 to put him up by 6 with 5 minutes left. Dominic Zimmerman comes back, hits a big shot. It's a 4-point game with 4:30 left. Turnover. Oh, it's a 2-4-2. Kimberly with a big shot with 2:46 left. It's a 4-point game. Devin Donovan misses. We'll see. Oh, the big offensive rebound by Gavin McFadden. But Keaton Jackson, who's been huge all day, turns it over. 2 minutes left. Dwayne Shelton's coming back in. He's got 4 fouls. We'll see. Donovan misses a shot. It's a 4-point game. 4-point game. Oh, it's a 2-point game, and Gavin McFadden turns it over with 51 seconds left. Shelton steals the ball, gets it to Donovan. Donovan passes it to Zimmerman. Zimmerman's got a shot. He misses it. Kimberly gets the rebound. And here's the thing, there's a 10-second difference. Is Ann Arbor gonna try and foul? Or are they gonna play for Gavin McFadden? Let's see what he is. He's been playing great all day. He's a freshman scoring 12.3 points a game. He has a 50.7% shot of making this shot. Let's see what happens. He misses it. Shelton gets the rebound. There's 19 seconds left. Lewis passes it to Staples. Staples is attempting a layup with 11 seconds left. Staples has a 43% chance of making this. Usually he's shooting threes. Right now he's shooting a layup. Can he make it? He does. Okay, one last chance. One last chance for Baton Rouge. Oh my goodness. Andrew Beauchamp with the and one and number one seeded Ann Arbor goes down. Beauchamp he's a point guard. He is not a scoring. He averages 1 point a game, but he's an assister. He plays great defense, and he's going 23% from the field right now, and he made a shot and one over Levi Lewis to win the game with 4 seconds left. Wow, tough loss for the Bing Bongs. That's a tough one. Now let's look at this. Dominic Zimmerman, 5 for 19. It just wasn't his day. Caden Jackson, 8 for 12. Gavin McFadden, 8 for 18. Kimberly, 6 for 15. And Andrew Beauchamp, 1 for 3 with the and one with 4 seconds to win it. That is not the guy you expected. Zachary Staples did his best. He was 14 for 26. He was 14 for 25 before that or 14. Yeah, I guess he made his shot. Never mind. But what a game. Ann Arbor goes down. Baton Rouge, the 56ers, moving on to the Sweet 16. Yeah, it just crazy here. Crazy talk. Let's see 1 second. Let's do this real quick. And one person's watching right now. So yeah, feel free to comment if you want. And we'll we'll keep it going. Okay. Let's look at the next game. So who will play Baton Rouge? Let me look at my phone so that I can see the game to look at. It's Providence against Beaumont. So we'll go right here. Providence. So Providence is the 13 seed. Beaumont is the 5 seed. The winner gets the 9 seed. Baton Rouge. Iron Pigs look solid, but so do the Ballers. So we'll see. Strong start for the Iron Pigs, going up 5-0. Up by 5. Caesar Terry misses his free throws, but Providence is looking with like a pretty comfortable lead. Not too much, but a lead nonetheless. A few fouls, but no one's in foul trouble yet. Mouton hits a big shot, and then Hernandez comes back, hits a 3. Tied up with 7 minutes left in the first half. Tied up. Ooh, Ryan Hall gets his second foul, and he fouls. He subs out with 4 minutes left in the first half. Ryan Hall, 20-point in high school. He's a 15-point, pretty efficient guy for Providence. So he's out. We'll keep going. Tied up. Ooh, Providence has a couple big threes there to put them up by 6. Nathan Hernandez, the shooting guard, gets his second foul, but only a minute left. But Providence looks like they're taking advantage, and they go up by 10 going into half. So the 13 seed, they're up by 13 right here, 11, with pretty much a half to go. They're looking solid. We'll see if they can hold on to what they're doing. Ryan Hall picks up his 3rd, but he's staying in the game. A lot of fouls for Providence right here, and Beaumont sees that as their chance to kind of creep in. They're only down by 5. Skinner picks up his 3rd. 3-point game, 1-point game, 3-point game, 1-point game. It's going back and forth. Let's see. Oh, Preston Hafner with a Hefner with a big and 1, 4, 6. It's a 4-point game. With a quarter to go, it's a 1-point game. Ryan Hall with a big 3, 2-point game, 4-point game. Wilson gets his third. Caesar Terry misses 2 free throws here. He did have a big shot there, but he missed 2 free throws. That just hurts. You can't really have that. It's a 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 3, 5. Okay, it's a 4-point game with 36 seconds, and Mouton got that charge. It looks like Providence is moving on. Great win for Providence by 7 points, 79-72, a defensive battle. Jesus Bisson, Nicholas Hernandez, none of them could shoot that well. So it was, and Kalani Wilson with 32 points. That was huge. 17 offensive rebounds for Providence. They also got to the line 24 times. They only did make 12, but you know what? They're moving on. They are sweet 16 right there. Let's move on to the next matchup. I'm going to send this to myself because I keep looking at my phone and I just want to there it is. Let's have this up here. All right, next up, view. We're gonna zoom in a little bit here. Okay, so we got Omaha, the 2 seed, going up against Sioux City, and then Macon versus Tallahassee. So we'll pull up that Macon Tallahassee game, and then Omaha versus Sioux City. Looks like it's going to be a great matchup, so I'm excited to see what happens. The Slickers, they got Mark Riley. I love this Omaha team. Cosmo Shaw, Enrique Woods. These guys are beasts. I feel like, with Ann Arbor going down, that's a big break for them. They don't have to worry about them. It really clears out their path. And also the only team that's beat us. So but this isn't about my team. So right now Omaha's up by 4, but Zachary Williams just picked up his second foul. He's going to the bench. Zachary Williams, he's a solid player. He only ever, I guess he's been playing mostly backup shooting guard this year. So he might, I could have been wrong. Did he start? No, he didn't start, but Cosmo Shaw started, and I think he went to the bench, and their backup picked up two fouls, which isn't that big of a deal. Well, actually, I missed that. I think Cosmo Shaw picked up his second pretty early on because he doesn't sub in. Cosmo Shaw picked up his second with 15:55. Zachary Williams comes in. He picks up 2 fouls. So now you got Steven Anderson. Steven Anderson is a backup small forward. He's very efficient, 59%, 10 points per game when he does play. Good defensively. So we'll see how he does. This is not the game I want. But can the Slickers take advantage of that? Enrique Woods picks up his second. So Enrique Woods comes to the bench. Let's see. This is crazy. Zachary Williams coming in with 2 fouls, which is fine. I mean, he's a backup. It's not that big deal. But you got Rios, you got Williams, you got Dawson, and then you got Gaines. So Gaines is going to the bench. Anderson came back. Williams went to shooting guard. And there's a lot of fouls for Omaha, but they're up by 6 here, up by 8, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Riley hits a big 3 to pull him within 2. But Dawson's hitting some big shots. They're backed up to 10, 8, 10. And they're not fouling, so that's good. Riley picks up a foul. Riley's got 11 points, 14. Zachary Williams hitting a big shot there. It's a 12-point game, 10-point game. Marshall Stooks, who I don't think was starting, picked up his second foul. The small forward. Oh, he did start. He does start for them. Sorry, I should know these teams better, but 8-point game, 10, 7, 9, 11. It looks like Omaha's kind of pulling away here. Mark Riley's doing his best. Ooh, but Van Hook pulls him with 7, 9, 11, 9, 12. Damon D'Angelo, man, that guy's just on fire right now. He's playing really well. They did a great job weathering the storm of not having their starters in, and they went on to score 108 points. They look good. Damon D'Angelo with 40 points, Sean Dawson with 30. Cosmo Shaw only played 20 minutes. Enrique Woods only played 28, but they got by. Great effort by Mark Riley, but it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. So let's move on to see who Omaha is going to be facing. The winner of Macon and Tallahassee. I think both these teams are pretty solid. Tallahassee is the 11 seed. Macon's the 3 seed. Let's see. I love that. D'Angelo hit the shot, missed the free throw, but Riley Russell got the rebound and then put it back to put them up by 4. Okay. Angel Thornton puts him up by 6. After 1, it's a 1-point game. Ooh, Maxwell Walker. Not a lot of fouls, not a lot of free throws. It's a 2-point game. 1-point game. Tyler Reed did pick up his second foul there. Okay, and Tallahassee takes the lead with 15 seconds left. They got a chance to even extend it, but they don't. It's a 1-point game at half. The Chargers are up. They've been getting offensive rebounds. Oh, Crane hits a big shot. Oh, Martin puts them up by 6. That's a pretty decent lead, but it's a good team. Low scoring game. I like it. Both teams are playing really solid defense. 3-point game, big 3 by Renee Sherman. That guy is a beast. Maxwell Walker. Bird hits a shot. Spencer. It's a 5-point game. Tallahassee's looking to pull up the upset. I'm kind of surprised by this. This is a great showing by them so far, but I don't think Macon's going to go down easy. But they are down by 10. They cut it down to 6, 8, 5. Ooh, that's a tough one. James Martin gets fouled. He misses the front of the 1-on-1. Tyler Reed grabs the rebound. They get it down there, and Tyler Reed hits a shot to pull them within 3. But Riley Russell comes right back. It's an and 1. It's a 6-point game, 4-point game, 6-point game. Ooh, couple offensive rebounds, which they did burn off about a minute of the clock. But there's 2 minutes in 6-point game, 3-point game. Turnover, it's a 1-point game with a minute 30. That offensive rebounding, Delgado misses a shot. James Martin grabs the offensive rebound. They pass it around. Ooh, William, all good. Let's see what he has in him. He is a 44% shooter on the year. Shooting guard, senior. This is the guy you want with the ball. He misses it, but he makes his free throws. So it's a 3-point game with 52 seconds. Bishop Camburn has it. Passes it to Sherman. Sherman's the guy you want taking it. He shoots a 3. Let's see what Sherman's all about from 3. Right? I mean, Sherman, he's first team all conference, 21 points a game. He has a 46% chance of making this. This is the guy you want shooting the 3. And he drains it. 39 seconds. It's a tie game. We're going back and forth. All good has it. Passes it to Russell. Russell, this guy's been on fire all night. He's been playing great. He's a freshman, not only a 43% chance of making this shot, but we'll see what happens. He misses it. They get the defense. Angel Thornton gets that defensive rebound. and he misses the shot with 12 seconds. Riley Russell gets it, passes it to Allgood. Allgood dribbles. He's attempting a three-pointer. Oh my goodness. William Allgood, 10.6 points per game. He's got a 41.3% chance of making this. Does he make it? Oh, I screwed that up. I think I'm missing it. So I gotta go back. Sorry for the error here. We're gonna wait in suspense, right? He missed it. They did grab the offensive rebound, but it wasn't enough. We're going to overtime. Moreno hits, oh, it's a 4-point game, 7-point game, 5, 8, 6. Ooh, William Allgood with the and one to bring it within 3 with 2 minutes left. Ooh, big offensive rebound by Thornton, but they turn it over. Riley Russell gets a big steal. Anthony Crane gets fouled. He makes his free throws. It's a 1-point game. Moreno hits it. Big shot by Moreno. That's their 25th point. James Martin hits a big shot. 1 minute left. It's a 1-point game. Tyler Reed has a short 2. Just a short 2. How's he do? Tyler Reed is a 57% shooter, 12 points a game. He's the conference player of the year. That's who you want taking the shot. And he makes it. He makes it. Oh my goodness, it's a 3-point game. Oh, and one. And one. What a shot. Delgado drains it. 2-point game. And Angel Thornton, they could have more or less dribbled the clock out, but he loses the ball out of bounds. Delgado inbounds it to James Martin. It's a 2-point game. Are they going to go for the win? Are they going to go for the tie? I don't know. Do you want to extend the game? Oh, Riley Russell taking the shot. We already looked at him. He's only at 41% and he misses it. Tyler Reed gets it, passes it. Oh, Sherman draws the foul. They're in the double bonus. Sherman is a 76% free throw shooter. So he makes the first and he makes the second. Clutch. And that's it. What a win for Macon. They survive, they advance, they go on to face Omaha, Macon and Omaha for the right to go to the Elite Eight. Just a great game overall. Tallahassee's bench really stepped up. They had 24 offensive rebounds. They only made 38% of their shots, but they did really well. Now look at this. Macon made 16 out of 17 free throws. You miss one of those, you lose. But they didn't. They made them. So great game. Tyler Reed with that and one was just gigantic. What a shot from him. All right. Let's move down to Region 2. We got Bloomington, the 1 seed. They had a little bit of a scare in the first round, but here they are. Low scoring affair so far. And Freddie Liner with the bucket. 2-point game for Freddie Liner picks up his second. He's going to the bench. How is the backup for Bloomington? It's William Schloten. Schloten, in high school he's pretty good, and that is not what I want to do. I didn't see it. Maybe someone else did, but I didn't. 16. He's a scorer a little bit. He can play some D. He can score. He's about 56% per 30. That's pretty nice. Fleming, Elliott. Ooh, Isaac Cook pulls it within 2. Brooker picks up his second. So Patrick Williams comes in. No Brooker, no Liner. Can Bloomington hold on to this? We'll see how their bench holds up. Humble picks up his second. That's a big loss. Humble's a solid player, 13 points per game, 11 rebounds. Um, Coming in for him is Jordan Simmons, who's a 7-1 guy, but unskilled. So you got two unskilled big men going up against each other. I wonder how he does. Cameron Elliott picks up his second. So three guys with two fouls for uh, Bloomington. It's a tie game. Ryan James picks up his second. So I think that's four. Four of the five starters. Not looking good for Bloomington. Slow man, that guy. He's playing incredible right now. Isaac Cook picked up his second, so he goes to the bench. Schloten with another one. That guy, he's coming off. Schloten picks up his second, but it doesn't matter. You got to leave him in right now. It's a 2-point game tied. I mean, I'd say this is a huge win for Bloomington to be only down by 2 going into half with 3 guys in foul trouble. 4 guys, Elliott, Brooker, James, and Liner. All 4 of them. Benjamin Williams, they just took him out here at 34 seconds. They're like, let's get him out. Like, we don't need a foul for him to. So, Mathieu Wake, he's been quiet. I mean, Mathieu Wake is, he's a guy, like he's got 14.8 points per game, 8 assists. He's the point guard. He's the guy that makes this work. And he only scored his 5th point there. Brooker. Oh man, Brooker. So Brooker only had 7 points in the first, and then bam, hits a 3, down by 2. Hit 2 free throws. Hits another 3, up by 1. Hits another free throws. There. So Brooker is just Isaac Cook picks up his 3rd. Isaac Cook picks up his 4th. So he goes to the bench. It's a 1-point game. Benjamin Williams, 2-point game, 4, 5, 7, 5, 3. Ooh, Cameron Elliott pulls him within 1, but Mathieu Wake comes right down. It's an and 1. Gianni Brooker pulls him within 2. Brooker putting the team on his back right now. Simmons, Brooker again. Freddie Liner. Oh, Schloten fouls out, but he's a backup anyway, so it's not the end of the world. But the guy played good. And then Brooker comes down, hits a short 2. He's got 25 of the 71 points, 5 minutes left. Oh, more humble. James comes down. It's a 1-point game. Oh, Brooker. It's a tie game. 2 points with 2.5. Oh, Benjamin Williams hits the shot. It's a tie game. 1:50 left. Brooker. Money. This guy. Oh, and one over Mathieu Wake. What a play. Oh, but Bermudez comes back and hits it. 1:30. Benjamin Williams with the big shot. Flemings gets it blocked by Brooker, but they get the rebound, get it to Humble, who misses. 51 seconds. This is the guy, right? Oh, he missed it. Mathieu Wake grabs the rebound. Can he? What is going to? Oh, Isaac Cook and 1. They go up by 1 with 18 seconds. Isaac Cook, 4 fouls all game. Not looking good. Elliott passes. You know who needs the ball, right? Oh, James gets it. James shoots the layup. It's not Brooker. James. He has a 48% chance of making this if we're going by field goal percentage. He gets fouled. Isaac Cook, after hitting the biggest shot of his life and 1, fouls Ryan James. Let's see. What is Ryan James? Oh, okay. He is a 78% free throw shooter. Yeah. He makes the first. It's a tie game. He's got 1 shot. And ice in his veins. I don't think they got a desperation heap up, but it wasn't enough. Ryan James with the getting fouled. Controversial call. Some people didn't like the call. I don't know. Um, I don't know. A lot of people might not like the call, but Pueblo had a golden chance and just couldn't pull it off. Freddie Liner. How about William Schloten going 4 for 7 for 10 points, big, and then Gianni Brooker, 31 points. Oh my goodness. And then Ryan James, the power forward, willing his team to a victory. They move on. They get the winner of Twin Falls and Salt Lake City. Let's look at that game. Salt Lake City's been playing incredible. They won by like 40 in the first game. Let's see. Did they? So Diamonds at point guard, Gonzalez at shooting guard. We'll see. Twin Falls is a solid team. Oh man, and they're up by 10. 8, 6, 8, 10. 8, 10. Warren gets his second foul. A foul here. So it's still a 10-point game. 12, 10. LA Gonzalez going to the bench. We'll see what Fernando White can do. 10 minutes left. 9, 11. Fernando White, the backup. A few fouls here. So Jim Corley hits a shot, and then Roman Warren hits a big 3 to cut it to 9, 11. 9. Chuck gets his second foul. He goes to the bench. So that's 2 guys, but they have a pretty sizable lead. 10, 12. 12-point lead for Salt Lake City. Chuck picks up his third right away. 10, 12, 9, 12. LA Gonzalez is playing some of his best ball right now. Jordan Chubb picks up his fourth. So it's a 14-point game, 16. Hayden Garcia, 22. Big 20, 24. 27. And he's playing great. Few and ones. It's a 10-point game. Twin Falls is staying in it, but not close enough in my opinion. It's just, yep, it looks like they're pulling away with it. And they did. So Salt Lake City and Bloomington. It should be a fun matchup. Hayden Garcia, 43 points on 29 shots. What a guy. I mean, that's incredible. 45.1 game score. I mean, that's the game, right? To have one of your best performances, for sure. So they're moving on. Yeah. So to play Bloomington, I like it. 5 versus 1. Next, we got our Cinderella special, Yonkers versus Lancaster. So can Yonkers and Marcus Everett pull another upset here? Five-point game. Marcus Everett was 7 of those 20 points. But Lancaster coming back. Shad's got a team here. They got some talent. Marcus Taylor makes an and 1 6-point game for Vincent. Okay. 7-point game, 5, 7, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 5. Oh, in the buzzer beater by Benjamin Johnson to pull it within 3. We got a game here. Who's going to go to the Sweet 16? 1-point game, 3-point game, 4, 2, tied 2, 4, 6, 3, 5, 7. 4-point game, 6-point game. Going into the fourth, the 15 seed is up by 6. They make it 8 with Needham making a big shot. 6, 8, 6, 8, 10, 11. Oh, Vincent Pearson. Marcus Everett with another big shot. And Aaron, oh my goodness. It looks like the 15 seed. I mean, unless something crazy happens, which they kind of made it a little close, but big win for Yonkers. Going to the Sweet 16 as a 15 seed. Aaron McDaniel, 8 for 10, 22 points. What a game. And they just keep surviving. They don't have the greatest rankings, but they got that senior class. All three of them are playing, and they're playing well. So you gotta be happy for Coach Hellop. They're playing great. They got a good team. A couple of years ago, they made it to the Elite Eight, but last year they made the RTT. Now they're in the Sweet 16. So good for them. Yeah, they got to the line 22 times, made 16 of them. They turned it over a lot, but they just were so efficient from the field. Who will they play? Let's see. Louisville or Mesa? Okay. So let's see. 5-point game, 3-point game, 1. Man, Logan Rifle is a beast. Jorge Taylor, Adrian Austin. It is a 3-point game, 1-point game, 3-point game after 1. 1-point game. Ooh, it looks like Barnhart picked up his second, but Chase Elrod's a solid player for sure. It looks like there's a little headway by Mesa. They're up by 8, 10, 12, 14, 12, 14, 16, 18. 18 points. It's looking good for Mesa right now. We'll see if you're gonna make a comeback, you gotta start right now, and it's not looking like they are. Okay, they put it within 12, 14. We'll see what happens here. 13, 15, 12, 14. Okay, Longoria picked up his 4th. So that changes the dynamic a little bit. They make it with Adrian Austin hits a shot to make it 9, 7, 5, 7, 5, 3. Okay, this is the game. 5 points with 2 minutes left. Longoria came in. That was a big moment. They needed him back in. Longoria Taylor hits a huge shot, but Joseph Samples comes down, hits another shot. It's a 3-point game. Jorge Taylor travels 1.5. Coach Iowa Banker, I think, is getting nervous here. We'll see. Adrian Austin misses it. Can Jorge Taylor put it away here? Holmes passes it. Barnhart makes it. 5-point game. That's huge. That's big. And now they're playing the foul game, and they escape. They escape. Great win for Mesa. They're going to go on and play Yonkers. The chance to move on. Yeah, you look at this game. Louisville got a lot of offensive rebounds, but only made 30% of their shots. That's really low. Joseph Samples went 3 for 18. That's just not going to cut it. All right, moving on. This is the only game I've watched. My game. So yeah, Cooperstown, solid team. I was excited to play them. Starts out as a defensive battle, no one's scoring. Then we're still Blevins, Neely. We go up by 13 early here, and then they hit a shot at 12, 10, 12, 14, 12, 14. So up by 14, gotta feel good right now. Raymond Johnson, it's a big 3 off the bench. Neely, he hasn't played well all year, really, but I know he's got it in him. He hit some big shots. He's scored a lot of points so far today. Bowie hits his first shot, 17, 19, 17, 19, 20, 18, 16, 17 11s, conference 15 player of the year. Okay, an 18-point lead at half. Feeling good about that. 20, 18, 21, 25, 26. Up by 26 going into the fourth. So you can kind of zoom past this. So we end up winning by 32. So feel good about that. We played well, 18 offensive rebounds, played great from the field, played good D, didn't give up a lot of fouls, got to line 22 times, but only made 13 of them. That could hurt us in the future if we don't tighten that up. Neely had a great game with 34 points. Bowie had a great game too, 15, 11, 5, 2, 5 blocks. So moving on for us, I guess we'll find out who we get to play. It's either Owensboro or Honolulu. So we'll see. 2 double-digit seeds bailing out. Honolulu takes a little lead here. Couple big shots. They go up by 10, 7, 9, 7. 7-point game with 10 minutes, 5 after the first. 5-point game. 3, 1, 1, 2. Owensboro up by 3. And then Albert Thomas, it's a big 3 to put them up by 2, but then Michael Damon comes right back. It's an and 1. Ryan Conley gets a charge. He goes to the bench. It's a 1-point game. Back and forth. Maurice Wilson hits a shot to put him up by 3, 5. 2-point game at half. So Caleb Antoine picks up 2 quick ones, and he's right back to the bench. So that hurts the Orcas. Eli Hill puts him up by 1. Tie game 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 1. And it's a 1-point Owensboro lead, 3-point Owensboro lead. They're trading buckets. Going into the fourth, it's a 3-point game, 1-point game. 3, 1, 2, and it's a tie game with 7:30 left. Michael Damon, Eli Hill. Oh, big shot by Antoine Answorth. They needed that. It's now a 2-point game. Elijah Norris hits both shots. Maurice Wilson picks up his 4th. So he's going to the bench, but he was the backup center. Antoine's back in. It's a 2-point game, 4-point game. 4-point game. Ooh, Heredia with a big shot to pull him within 1. 2 minutes, 18 seconds left. Swain with a big 3, but William Wilkins comes right back. It's a 3-point game, and William Wilkins hits another shot. It is a tie game going into the last minute. Henry Johnson misses the layup. Heredia hits a 3. Oh, but Elijah Norris comes right back. They're going to have to play the foul game unless there's a turnover. So William Wilkins, who has 32 points already, he is a 84% free throw shooter. This is the guy you want at the line. Drills them both. Eli Hill gets fouled. Caden Harris fouls out. He's going to the bench. Kadeem Duff is coming in. Kind of interesting. Duff isn't playing, but yeah. Okay. William Wilkins passes it. Conley gets it, and he gets fouled. So Wilkins, who was a great foul shooter, doesn't go to the line. Instead, it's Conley, who's only a 70% free throw shooter, and he shoots about 1 a game. So he's not shooting like, let's see, he shot 24 all year. Conley, it's the single bonus. So if he misses it, he makes the first, he misses the second, Swain gets the rebound, passes it. Eli Hill passes it. Henry Johnson takes a short 2. This is 2. He's got 51% chance of making this, the point guard. 11 points a game, second team all conference. Can he make it? Can he send it to overtime? He can. With 1 second left, it's going to OT. The buzzer beater, Elijah Norris hits a big three. Oh, but Heredia comes back with a big shot and then another shot. They're up by 1, up by 4. Heredia playing like a madman this overtime. He has made 7 points. 2, 4, 7. They're up by 4, up by 2, up by 5, up by 4. Conley misses it. They need a bucket here. Henry Johnson dribbles. 3-pointer, misses it. He needed that 6-point game. 4-point game. Conley missed both free throws. Good thing he didn't do that in the William Wilkins, 39. Look at that. 41 points for William Wilkins. And Honolulu goes on to play Nashville. Going to be a tough matchup. William Wilkins with 41 points, 12 for 12 from the free throw line. We got to keep him off that, you know. So I'm excited for this matchup. It should be a lot of fun. So we'll see what happens. But here we are. Let's go down to the bottom half. We got Yakima and Dover. So Yakima, the 2 seed, going up against, I think, the 10 seed, or is it the 7? The 10 seed. And then Billings. And me and Shake and Blake talked about it a little bit, and we said that we thought it would be a Yakima and Bloomington would go to the Sweet 16, and that'd be a good matchup. It looks like Yakima's taking advantage of it. They're going up. They're up 17 after 1. There's been comebacks, but this doesn't look like one of them. Okay, a little comeback from Dover, and they're only down by 7, 5, 7, 9, 6, 8, 10, 12, 10, 8, 11, 8, 10, 12. Okay, 7, 9, 9, 7, 9, 11. 8-point game. They have to make some shots, though. And they're just not making enough shots to keep it close. Yakima wins. Big win for Yakima. They're going to the Sweet 16, play the winner of Boise and Billings. None of them played. I mean, they played well. Joseph Dockery had a great game. I like Deontay Martinez's game. Yeah, see, I like that. Let's go to Billings and Boise. Post game. 3-point game. 1-point game. Ethan Bryce, it's a big 3 to put Billings up by 3 after 1. Five-point game, 7-point game. Schwartz, it's a big shot. Bilas, it's a big shot. 5-point game, 7-point game. 9-point lead for Billings, the 14 seed. So that's a big upset so far, but we'll see if it continues. Okay, Boise's starting to chip away. It's a 2-point game. It's a tie game. 3-point game. 1, 3, 1. Okay, Boise's up by 1. Going back and forth. 1-point game. 49-48. This is so low scoring. I love it. Miguel Pena goes to the bench with 4 fouls with 9 minutes left. We'll see when he comes back. Pearson hits a big shot. 1-point game. Pearson gets his 4th foul, so he goes to the bench with 8 minutes left and 4 fouls. We'll see when Pearson and Pena come back. Cooper McDonald. Oh, these are important minutes. Pearson comes back because they're down by 5 with 6 minutes left. Barber gets his fourth foul, but he's staying in. Pearson, they need him, right? They need him. Pena's still not in. Pena comes in with 4 minutes left. They're up by 5. Yarberry hits a huge shot to put them up by 5. 3-point game after Summers hits a shot. Pena splits the free throws. It's a 4-point game. Bryce, 2-point game. Charging foul. Bryce missed a layup that would have tied it up. Bryce hits a shot. 2-point game. Yarberry makes the first, misses the second, but Kaimani Newman grabs the offensive rebound with 2 minutes left. That was a huge one. So it's a 3-point game. Julio Lay turns it over. So it's a 3-point game. Sumners misses it, but Yarberry turns it over. Pearson's with the steal. Minute 22. Kickball. We're trying this again. Pearson misses it, but Bilas gets the rebound. A minute left. Bilas, it's a 1-point game with 50 seconds left. We're going slow because this is big. All right. Barber shoots a 3. That's bold. Bold to shoot a 3 there. But he's a 44% 3-point shooter. He shoots a lot of them, and he's pretty good. He hits it. Oh my goodness, what a shot. 2-point game. We're going with the intentional fouls. Julio Lay gets fouled. Let's look at Julio Lay. That's not him. Where is he? That's not him either. Okay, let's I want to see Julio Lay. Okay, he is a 62% free throw shooter. Not what you want to see, but 18 seconds left, misses the first. Makes the second, though. It's a 3-point game. You got to get to Pearson, right? Sumners passes it. Bryce catches it. He dribbles it. He shoots a layup. And gets fouled. Makes his free throws. 12 seconds left. How quick can they foul him? Julio Lay, again, we saw 62% free throw shooter. But Pearson fouls out. That's not what you want to see, but he misses the first, and he misses the second. Schwartz grabs the rebound, passes it. Bilas passes it. Sumners turns it over. Miguel Pena with the steal. 3 seconds left. What a play. Just the center gets the steal with 3 seconds left, and he can ice it here. And more or less does. Conley with the desperation heave, but those never go in. Wow, what a game. So we got Boise, Yakima in the Sweet 16. Fun game. They played already once this year, and it was a good game. Man, what a performance by Pearson with 21 points. He played great. Sumners, 6 for 9, 15 points, 13 assists. You gotta love that. So Boise just surviving, which, that's the name of the game, right? We'll go down to the last region. We got a bunch of upsets here. Got some good teams. We got 4 more games. I'm getting tired. But we'll go through it, right? So we got Carson City. Oops. We're going to do this. So Carson City, and then we're going to do, I think Albuquerque is the other game, if I can find them. There they are. Yeah, so we'll start with this one. Newark, Carson City. Let's see what happens. A few fouls. Newark with some big buckets. Okay, Jonathan Heights gets his second foul, so he goes to the bench. Back and forth we go. Jacob Martin fouls. Okay, so Carson City, the 1 seed, up by 2 after 1. Ooh, Carson City getting a little distance. 6-8, 6-9. Ooh, Payne gets his second foul. 9-point game. 13-point game. 10, 12, 14, 16-point lead for Carson City. That's big. They're gonna have to, if they're gonna make a comeback, they're gonna have to come back now. They're down by 20. Looks like it's turning into a blowout. Carson City moving on. Big win for Carson City. They just shot way better, 50% from the field. They got a great team. Lambert, Forbes, Mitchell, these guys showed up. They showed out, and they're moving on. I love this game from Lambert, 29 and 7 assists. Great game. Rambo with 19 rebounds from the power forward position, just dominating. Who do they get to play? They get to play the winner of Albuquerque and Youngstown. Okay, so starts big lead for Youngstown. 10-point lead. They cut it down to 5, 8, 6, 8. Youngstown looking good right now. They're up by 14, 15, 14. Okay. Albuquerque cuts it to 12 at half. But you gotta move fast if you want to get to 20. Youngstown looks like they got it. And they do. They won by 20. Big win for Youngstown. Rhett Thatcher, 26 points. Joseph Curry, 25 points. As a reward, they get Carson City next. So should be a fun game. They got 23 offensive rebounds. They didn't even shoot that well, but they just grabbed all these offensive rebounds. 20 rebounds for Devin Clark, 10 of them offensive. You gotta love that from that guy. All right, 2 more games. We got Aspen and we got Hot Springs. So Hot Springs, and then we got Aspen. Yes. All right, Aspen and Scranton. I like this matchup. We talked about this, me and Shake and Blake. Let's see if there were a lot of fouls right now for Scranton picking up, but they're just one-offs right now. So Henley picked up his second, so Henley goes to the bench. That's a loss. And Aspen seems to be taking advantage of it, but not that much because Scranton just took the lead. They're down by 2 going into the second quarter. Scranton's got a good team here. I'm interested to see how it goes. Keelan Thompson picked up his second, so he goes to the bench. 4 points. Two tied, 3-point game, 1-point game, 3-point game, 1-point game. Drake Smith with a big shot. Darius Adams picked his second foul up, so he goes to the bench, and it's a 4-point game and a half. So looking close. We'll see what happens. Henley picks up his third, but he stays in. Thompson picks up his fourth. He goes to the bench. That's a tough one. You see, Thompson is a 20-point game scorer, first team all conference. So it's not a guy you want to lose. That's for sure. 3-point game, 1-point game, 3, 1. Henley picks up his fourth. He goes to the bench. Just foul trouble is not doing wonders for Scranton, and Aspen is taking advantage, but Leon Ward wants to keep him in. They're playing great defense. It's a 4-point game, 2-point game. heading into the fourth quarter, 4-point game. And one. Oh, 4-point game. 6-point game. Kalen Thompson comes back in. Henley comes back in. Davison comes in. It's a 4-point game. And right away, Kalen Thompson plays like 18 seconds and gives up an AM1. So he's done for the night. Henley's out. Leon Ward, my goodness, this guy. Let's look at him. He's the small forward, 14 points. He's been playing great tonight. Pulls it within 3. Davison picks up a foul. Pulls it within 2. And Turnage turns it over. Okay, they got a shot. There's a minute 46 left. Oh, and Leon Ward with another 3. Michael Davison fouls out though. I mean, this is their third guy that's fouled out. Davison's been a big part of their team. He's solid for sure. It's a 2-point game. Backups for Scranton. Can they survive with their backups? Leon Ward hits the layup, and but he misses the free throw. Sebastian Baker passes it. Griffin pulls him up by 1. He splits the free throws. There's only 47 seconds left. Edwin Richardson passes it. Johnson passes it. Drake Smith attempts a short 2, and he misses. Griffin gets fouled. They're in the double bonus. He splits the free throws. It's a 2-point game. I mean, I'm Scranton. I'm going to Leon Ward, and I'm saying shoot the 3. End it here. Drake Smith dribbles, but he shoots the layup. They give him a chance. Baker inbounds it to Stout. Stout passes it to Baker. Baker has a mid-range 2. I mean, this is their guy. 18.5 points a game, 52% chance this goes in. Does it? Does he live? And he gets fouled. No. As time expires, he gets fouled. He makes the first, misses the second on purpose, and the game is over. Aspen survives. Well, this one and the Bloomington game, those were crazy endings. All right, last one, Hot Springs. New York. New York starts out hot. We're shooting threes. A ruse. 10-point lead, 12-point lead. 10. 12. 10, 8. 10. 8. 6, 9. A ruse with 11 points in the first quarter. That's great. But Reaver comes back, hits a big shot. Another big shot. Lewis hits an and 1. 6-point game, 7-point game, 5. 3-1. Ooh, it's getting tight. Brown hits a big shot, and another one, and a ruse. Up by 7, up by 4. The rebounds, but it's not enough. Burns splits his free throws. It's a 3-point game, 1-point game. At half, 1-point game. So New York City played well, but they kind of gave up a little bit of a lead. Let's see how the second half plays out. Aruz hits a big shot. Aruz, man, this guy's playing unbelievable. This guy's a gamer, but they're down by 3. 3-point game, 1-point game. Brown. 8-point game. Eric Brown. Oh, I love this. Aruz hits a shot. Green steals the ball, gets to Brown, who hits a shot. It's back to a 6-point game. 8. So 8-point game with 10 minutes left. 7-point game. 5, 7, 4, 7. 5. Ooh, man, they've had shots. Oh, man. Hot Springs is giving them shots. It's just, Aruz hits a big shot. It's a 5-point game, 7-point game. 5. 8, 10, 9, 11, 9, 11. And that's it. Hot Springs moving on to, and there's their bench that really did it. Look at that, +10, +6, +9, +10, +10. They really took advantage. Aruse and Brown did their best, but Hot Springs moves on, and that is our bracket. So, yeah, this is it. We got Baton Rouge, Providence, Omaha, Macon, Bloomington, Salt Lake City, Yonkers and Mesa, Nashville, Honolulu, Yakima, Boise, Carson City, Youngstown, Aspen, and Hot Springs. So as much as there was a bunch of upsets in the first round, not as many this round. Big one was Ann Arbor going down. They are the only one seed not to make the Sweet 16. But here we are. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to end it here.